We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the New York Giants.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
He was tackled at the...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Heineke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle by
no gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
On the play. Brings up third down and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. First and 10, way up at the 37. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
36-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, Saquon Barkley last year against Washington, he won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the 3rd highest single game total in the NFL all of last season. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
Saquon Barkley.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Jones eluding the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Washington.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
The 42-yard line.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Xavier McKinney.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football. It exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Back to throw here. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
5-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down. It's Gibson, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Antonio Gibson,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and Washington has taken the lead.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken success.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on second down. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It's a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Jones from the gun on third down. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of
as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Jones on first down. This dropped into the hands of the running back, Mizell.
Jones pass. Complete.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Gain on the play. First down, New York.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s, that's the end.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
35 yards that time on the punt, and Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flushed out right, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
52 is the mic right here.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
40-yard line.
On 1st down, Gibson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd.
He'll drop to throw.
The 16.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Gibson.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, The NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Makes this Washington 17. Giants 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
To throw again, Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back now at FedEx Field. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he goes out right around the 39. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Jones off the play fake. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Good go.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
16. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
Point conversion.
55.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
17. Giants 12.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
52's the mark, boys, 52.
Now Heineke slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 81 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Dexter Lawrence
brought down back at the
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Now a dump off here complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third down.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
19, Kenny Golladay.
Kenny Golladay with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 15. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's back to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The 17-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, New York.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, 20, 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Point after here coming up. His kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Washington 31.
Charles, we